Welcome to New Sky TV, a bombshell from the start. Just when everyone thought campus romance dramas had run out of steam, Zhai Yiying's new drama Vermilion Kiss burst onto the scene with a bang. It was a hit even before filming began, garnering 180 million views in 24 hours and over 500,000 pre-orders. Without a massive marketing blitz, just a few behind-the-scenes photos and a trailer were enough to send the comments section into a frenzy. Hurry up! I'm not sleeping, I'm waiting. A guaranteed blockbuster for 2026. At this moment, the market gave its most honest response. In a time when crime dramas, political intrigue, and historical dramas are bombarding the market, Vermilion Kiss is like a piece of candy, light and perfectly sweet. It doesn't try to create spectacular moments, but instead focuses on an emotion everyone has experienced yet is most easily overlooked: the unspoken, lifelong crush of adolescence. Mutual unrequited love, and from school uniform to wedding dress aren't new, but what's truly rare is the genuine feeling of unforced, unpretentious, and unhurried intimacy. And this is precisely what young audiences crave most right now. The casting announcement was met with almost no controversy, because it was perfect. Zhai Yiying is a proven emotional vessel in the short drama market. In The Other Side of the Sun, she played a vengeful goddess. Her crying scenes were like knives, and the 2.3 billion views on the main Douyin hashtag weren't luck, but votes from viewers for genuine emotion. This time, she sheds the heavy shell of fate, dons the most ordinary blue and white school uniform, returns to the front row of the classroom, and becomes Song-si, the quiet, restrained, yet never give up top student. In leaked photos from the start of filming, she's seen diligently working on her problems, her eyes focused and stubborn. She lacks the female lead halo, yet instantly evokes the image of that girl from your school days, always quietly working hard in front of you. Unassuming, yet possessing inherent strength. The male lead, Zhang Yiying, is also a perfect match for the character's personality and temperament. He's known as a professional unrequited love actor for a reason. His portrayal of a deeply affectionate character suffering from unrequited love in last year's Wild Grass garnered 60 million views and 30 million inches revenue. This time, he transforms into the aloof and arrogant academic genius Tang Shi, outwardly distant but with all his emotions hidden in his eyes. In the opening video, he leans against a railing in a white shirt, his gaze fixed on Zhai Yiying, perfectly capturing the restrained feeling of "I can't be bothered to explain anything to the whole world, except you." What truly makes Vermilion Kiss reassuring isn't just the good looks, but the highly complementary qualities of the two actors. One emerges from a weighty story, emotionally stable and substantial. The other excels at subtly conveying love through details, restrained yet deeply affectionate. This combination, without relying on forced sweetness, can make the audience willingly immerse themselves. And what truly gives Vermilion Kiss its long-tail vitality isn't just sweetness, but its ability to know when to stop. It doesn't portray youth as a filtered dream, nor does it package love as a shortcut. Instead, it repeatedly emphasizes an almost old-fashioned theme: liking someone isn't a waste of time, but rather a way for each person to become better. Song-si isn't the typical heroine who sacrifices her future for love. Her growth is clear and resolute. Tang Shi isn't a perfect male god who appears out of nowhere to save the day. His restraint, waiting, and self-reflection are the most moving aspects of the character. This distinguishes the emotional texture of Vermilion Kiss from most fast-paced romantic comedies. It's more like a patient build-up. The sweetness is scattered in the details, the heart-fluttering moments are hidden in the everyday, and even the farewells are filmed with restraint and weight. Viewers aren't fed sweetness, but rather gently struck by memories, that subtle sigh of "if only someone had waited for me like that back then." This is why, within the context of short dramas, this series presents a rare slow pace. The pacing isn't rushed, but the emotions are dense. The dialogue is few, but the aftertaste is long. It doesn't strive for a climax every 3 minutes, but believes in the power of accumulated emotions. This subversion of established formulas was itself a test of the market. From an industry perspective, the significance of the Vermilion Kiss even surpasses its status as a hit. It proves that short dramas don't have to rely solely on sensationalism to survive. They can also depict youth, restraint, and spiritual resonance. Actors don't need to be tied to fixed couples. They can continuously refresh the possibilities of pairings through their charisma and performance. Audiences don't just want instant gratification, they are willing to pay for emotions that are understood. Zhai Yiying stands at this turning point. She possesses both proven market appeal and the potential to transition to more complex roles. She can handle the lightness of sweet romance while also bearing the weight of coming-of-age narratives. The Vermilion Kiss is more like a defining counterattack for her, proving that she is not an actress chosen by genre, but rather someone who can actively participate in genre upgrades. And when we broaden our perspective further, we find that the success of the Vermilion Kiss is not an accident, but the result of the resonance between the platform, the content, and the public's sentiment. The change in the platform's operational strategy became the key to igniting the initial spark. Hangou's platform changed its ranking criteria from cumulative daily popularity to average daily play popularity, essentially prioritizing explosive growth over continuous genuine viewership. This rule is extremely favorable for dramas like Vermilion Kiss, which generated high pre-release buzz and strong audience engagement. It doesn't rely on inflated viewership figures but rather on viewers clicking through episode by episode and repeatedly watching, naturally snowballing its reach. The platform war has entered a fierce stage. Hangou has built a 24/7 drama supermarket with hundreds of free short dramas, allowing viewers to immerse themselves anytime, anywhere. Douyin, on the other hand, is cultivating Republican-era aesthetics and emotional narratives through its short drama Confession Plan, vying for aesthetic dominance. In this environment, Vermilion Kiss hit the mark, satisfying both the platform's thirst for data and the audience's emotional needs. Even more remarkable is that, in a short drama market where production cycles are constantly being compressed, the works starring Zhai Yiying have consistently maintained a stable level of completion. Zhai Yiying experienced ranking fluctuations, at one point barely ranking 6th on a certain list. This exposed the reality of the industry. Relying solely on the partnership bonus brought by working with top male actors is fleeting. Ultimately, it depends on individual strength and consistent output. She releases a new drama almost every month, having partnered with many well-known male actors in the short drama circle, including Wang Haosun, Shen Haonan, Wang Keimu, and Kei Chun. From the campus Unrequited Love and That Time I Liked You, to the revenge-driven romance in Evening Colors on Spring Branches, and the arranged marriage-turned-love story in Love Has Its Own Destiny, she has demonstrated her ability to handle diverse genres. Short dramas are becoming a new cradle for stars. The newly crowned king of short dramas, Kei Chun, gained 1.5 million followers on Douyin in 7 days with What a Good Girl, and was dubbed the short drama F4 by netizens along with Zhai Yiying, Ma Ziyu, and Shen Haonan, appearing on the cover of Men's Fashion magazine. Zhai Yiying's performances are known for their emotional granularity. In Fiery Passion, the scene where her character Susan searches for her grandmother in the rain had viewers using up half a pack of tissues. In The Wilderness, a small gesture of secretly altering the hem of her school uniform perfectly captured the youthful memories of countless people, trending on Weibo with the hashtags Zhai Yiying plays my high school. She doesn't have a traditional model-like face, but rather possesses the natural beauty you'd encounter at the cafeteria at 6 in the morning. This approachable charm and genuine acting have become highly sought-after qualities in a time when audiences are tired of silicone faces. Of the top 10 most popular short dramas in the first quarter of 2025, 7 featured actresses with this enduring appeal. The challenge of Vermilion Kiss lies in meeting the incredibly high expectations. When everyone's appetite is whetted to its peak, how perfect must the final product be to avoid a major disappointment? This is a cruel test that creators must face from the moment filming begins. Zhai Yiying's waiting list also includes collaborations with 5 male gods, including Shen Haonan and Wang Yili. The question of which new combination will reignite the online discussion among viewers who are shouting locked in today remains an eternal suspense in the short drama market. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.